There's mud everywhere on the Devil's Hike. Why the hell did I walk today? Just left Savillescombe Farm. I'm going to head about 10 minutes down the way. There's a little village of Poynings, which is just at the bottom of the big hill known as Devil's... The reason why I'm heading to Poynings is simple. A lot of mythology that involves the devil and the devil's burial grounds. So I think I need to find myself a spot of Christianity to help cleanse my soul before we get there. Church still has their Christmas decorations up, presumably because they're nuts. I'm an expert at being nuts because I talk to myself while holding a camera. What up, G? It's your pal, Ant. I'm about to trek up to the Devil's resting ground, and I could really do with a bit of that Christian loving just to keep me safe. I'm pretty sure all his pals call him G. I'm sure of it. Time to get back on the road. Just left Poynings Church. Got a little bit of Christianity rubbed off on me in the hopes that I don't get in any trouble when I dance with the devil, hopefully very soon. We'll call it the Devil's Gorge for now. We can't call it what it's actually called because currently on certain social media platforms it's banned. The correct word for it is considered also to be hate speech towards a certain group of people. Following this path, I'll be able to tell you a little backstory behind why this place is called, well, it's not called the Devil's Gorge. It's not called that. It's not called that. There's a common belief that the gorge part of this area it was created by melting glaciers that shifted loads of silt and rocks down when they melted into rivers. It's partly true. The truth is that there were snow caps up here during the Cretaceous period, but there were not glaciers. And because the area is mainly built up with chalk, the water wouldn't kind of disappear, it wouldn't like run away on its own. So when it did start to melt, as things got warmer during, certainly around the Iron Age, these snow caps tend to melt quite a bit and they push loads of the silt downhill. So kind of close. That's one belief system though on how this area was created. There's another more interesting, more mythological reason, and really it's how the area got its name. The myth behind this area being created is basically that the devil was so enraged with Christian beliefs taking over a lot of the populations of the settlements around this area that he actually paid the South Downs a visit. And when he came here, what he did was he carved out with his hands this massive channel in the hopes that water would seep in from the sea and it would wash away all of Christianity. There's further to the story that an old lady scared off the devil, and what she did was she held up a candle in front of a sieve, and he thought it was the sun coming up and so fled, chucking big chunks of rock from here as he went. One of them landed somewhere around Portsmouth and became the Isle of Wight. That's one story. The other story behind the devil fleeing has to do with St Dunstan, who came here to chase off the devil, but first he made him complete his work, which would invariably end up killing the devil. The sun would rise, and as the sun rose, St Dunstan got the cocks in the area, not those kind, bear in mind. You got all the cockerels in the area, probably from down Saddlescombe Farm way. They crowed to mark dawn coming. Satan stood up, saw the sun come up and perished. These two mounds that you see here are believed to be, through that myth, the burial place of the devil himself. But more interestingly, the secondary mound is also believed to be the burial place of the devil's wife. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. This was a being that was so against Christianity and yet still managed to play into the Christian belief system of the sanctity of marriage. There's an extra part of the myth that says that if you run round the devil's resting place, his grave, right now, 7 times, he will appear. That's one. Let's keep going. Get my legs up. Whew, mud. That's 2. Go for 3. 4. 5. 6. 7.
2,000 years later.
That was 7 times around the devil's grave. Where are you, you son of a... There's no sign of the devil. Either Christianity rubbed off on me, or the devil hit my lungs in a hard way. I am blown out. Whew. I think we go. Uphill. Uphill sucks. It's leg day here on Why the Hell Walk. It's leg day every day. Still banned on Facebook. Just found ourselves another Ordnance Survey marker. Quite a view from up here. You can really see why during the Victorian times and later into the early 20th century this area really became quite a popular tourist attraction. They had fairground amusements, they had a camera obscura, but now all that's gone. The only fun I really found up here was dancing around the grave of the devil, and that was more exhausting than exhilarating. But now I've done it, I can tick that off of my bucket list. If, you know, I had a bucket list, which I don't, so yeah. It's getting late though. I'm tired. I'm in dire need of a beer. Overall, it's been a pretty exciting time, but I am tired. 6 mile plus walk home. I just hope it don't get dark. This has been the Devil's Hike from Patcham to Saddlescombe, all the way to the Devil's... Why would you do that? Why would you beat me now? It's the end of the video. Like, what? You know what? Screw you, Zuckerberg. I'm gonna say it. This is the Devil's... If you enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them, why don't you click on another video above my log pile house? And why don't you click on the subscribe button above this random stump, because that's how I roll. Let's hope I don't roll down this hill.